What's up, y'all? Ivan here from the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today we are on the Handlworks modified 60-volt Super73 RX, and we're going for a little cruise around Queens because I have a huge announcement to make. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. Before we focus completely on this ride, I just want to remind everybody I am affiliated with the following companies. So if you want to support the channel, there are going to be affiliate links and affiliate codes down in this video's description. Using those links and codes will allow you to support the channel by generating a small commission for me that helps me with operating costs and upgrades while saving you some money on something that you were planning on purchasing. So thank you so much for your continued support. Now that we've finished the intro, you're probably wondering, Ivan, what is such big news that you have to dedicate a full episode to it? Well, this is something that is both like really exciting and absolutely terrifying at the same time. And I'm like really excited to actually share it with y'all. So recently, we've gotten the news that my wife and I are going to be expecting our first child. So I'm gonna be a father. This is a bit of news that I honestly never expected to to ever share. Because if you know my wife and I, for many years, even when we were dating, we were always just like, do you want kids? Absolutely not. So that was one of the things that we kind of like agreed on when we first met. You know, we were both like, you know, I don't think I'm ever gonna be ready for children. I've always spoken to a lot of people, and they've always made having kids sound like it's such a simple thing, and I was so jealous of them because I've always been like, I have all these fears. Am I ready for that task? Because there's a responsibility to it, and for me that's something that I've always feared. Like, I'm almost 40, and I can confidently say that even after almost 4 decades of being on this planet, I barely have an idea of what I'm doing. So with that being the case, am I ready to lead this kid? Like, am I going to be able to provide for my family? Am I going to be able to keep a roof over our head? Am I good enough of a human being to be an example for this child so that they can in turn be a good human being when they become an adult and as they go through life? With also, like, with the amount of hours that I work, like, can I be there for the child? And am I gonna be present as a father? Am I gonna be overly tired? Am I gonna be, you know, it all comes down to, like, am I gonna be good enough to do this job? You know, what they say really is true, that being with the right person completely changes everything. We've kind of reached a point in our life where we're like, yeah, this is cool, but is this really all that life has to offer? Is like work, play, work, play, work, and more work. So we started thinking really about like legacy, about our future, and one day we were like, I think we want kids. So we went from 0 to like 50%. Let's think about it. And then over time, it really started creeping up. I'm gonna say about 75% sure is about the highest it'll ever be, because you'll always have that like seed of doubt in your mind, because yes, we were happy with where we were, but the thing is, like, there's still so much more that we want to accomplish. And when you have a child, there's going to be a lot of sacrifices that need to be made. And were we ready for that? And obviously now the answer is yes. That's why I said, like, it's a really, really exciting time for us, but also like an absolutely, absolutely terrifying time. But regardless of all those mixed feelings about that, we're just so happy that we're going to be able to welcome this child early 2026. We kind of planned how we were going to reveal it to our parents. Needless to say, the Lolo and the Lola and the Tito on my side, so my mom, my stepdad, and my brother, were absolutely stoked. We went to our in-laws' place to kind of celebrate my wife's birthday again, and then we gave them the photo of the baby, and we were just like, hey, look, you're gonna be there's gonna be another little one joining the family soon. And you should have heard my mother-in-law, man. She was just like, ah! And you know, there were tears everywhere. I was so happy to be able to celebrate that with our family, and I'm just so grateful that everyone is excited to be a part of the baby's life. And after we got our immediate family, then we started telling extended family and close friends. All right, nice. And now I'm telling all of y'all, because y'all are my YouTube family. Yeah, it gives a little bit more meaning to the hard work that I'm doing here on YouTube and at work too. Y'all thought I worked hard before. Oh, I'm gonna go beast it out now. And all this while balancing current family life, time with the wife, and time with the friends, the YouTube channel. Nothing is going to change, because we're going to go full steam ahead, and we're going to make this freaking awesome. The first goal out the gate here is actually inspired by a creator that I've watched over the years, who recently became a father too, and that's Ronnie Sarmiento. Ronnie did this thing where, leading up to the birth of his kids, he was on a massive fitness journey. Ronnie's goal was to be in the best shape of his life so that he could welcome his newborns properly. His goal has now officially become my goal as well. During that rainy ride on the Zooz, I told y'all that I recently lost like 30 pounds, kind of casually, just changing the way I eat and just making healthier life choices in general. But my goal is to kind of like accelerate that now. I am officially going to be taking a much more aggressive approach to this fitness journey of mine. I am not as courageous as Ronnie as to record the journey, but I will keep y'all updated. So my goal is to be in the best possible shape of my life when my child is born. I want to live a long, healthy life so I can be there for everything that my father wasn't around for. I want to be there for this little one. But if I get shredded while I'm at it, why not, right? I can do my my 2004. I don't know if y'all remember Zooz from back in the day with the aesthetic pose. Sometimes I may not be able to do the rides. Sometimes I may not be able to do some of the Electric Wednesdays, but that's because we're gonna have like a ton of doctor's visits and that sonogram thing. So it's like every 2 or 3 weeks there's like something that we gotta do. So yeah, if I'm not available to make it out because of all those appointments and time with the wife, I'm sorry. Before we go over the updates, I just want to say if you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, as it really helps out the channel. Please also consider hyping up this video within the first 7 days. You can do it up to 3 times within the first week. And if you really like my video, you can leave a comment down below. If you just want to say hi, you know I respond on there, but if you have any questions, leave it in the comments section down below. There is going to be an icon here on the bottom right with my logo on it. Just be sure to click on that and it'll automatically subscribe you to the channel. Well, be sure to turn on that notification so that I can notify you anytime a video comes out. We do videos every single week, and I'd love to have you as part of the Ivan Rides family and my family. So thank you so much for your continued support. We are slowly making our way to 10,000 subbies, and if we can get there by the end of the year, that would be awesome. But I think we're gonna get there closer to sometime next year. But with that said, we can move forward with the updates. So update number 1, y'all saw the video that we did last week where we kind of chose the powder coating colors and we introduced some of the accessories that are going to be going onto the Super73 ZX. We just got the email today from Neil that we have to start submitting our show-off bike soon. I've also been behind on recording. So the video, the 1,000-mile review on the Handlworks back 855 should be coming out within the next week or 2. I think I'm going to try and record that on my next day off if it doesn't rain. Third update, we are at 489 miles on this bike, and we are only 11 miles away from having to do the 500-mile review of the Handlworks back 2000 and 60-volt battery for the Super73 RX. Keep an eye out for that within the next like month and a half. And then finally, we might be doing a couple of first impressions and reviews on a couple of bikes over the next couple of months. And if you've made it to this point in the video, you are probably one of my more hardcore viewers. So this is kind of like where I want to pick your brain on this topic. Leave it in the comment section down below. I want to start implementing kind of like channel subscriptions. I still don't know exactly what kind of tier system that we would do, or if we would do like let's just say tier 1 for 99 cents just gives you thumbnails and emojis when you're leaving comments. Tier 2, we might do like live sessions where I'm gonna try to get myself some Ray-Ban Meta glasses where I can kind of broadcast live through the eyeballs and then have the chat on here and kind of be like a streamer. So thinking of that. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you for tagging along. Thank you for your continued support, and this is probably going to be goodbye here real soon. We'll just kind of pull up over here on this little island and we'll say goodbye. All right. Peace out. Bye, everyone.